Hello, students of class 11. Hope you are all doing well. So, in the previous video of BSTT, we have discussed about the features of statutory. We discussed about the features of departmental undertaking, right? So, in this video, we will go through the features of statutory corporations. Okay. So, if I talk, so let's look into the features of statutory corporations. Okay, so statutory corporation. If I talk about the basis of formation, okay. So you can say the basis of formation of the statutory corporations, okay, are formed by special act of either the you can say parliament or the state legislation. So formed by special act of whom, of you can say parliament, or you can say state legislation. Okay, this is number one. Number two, if I talk about ownership, obviously they are wholly owned either by the state government or by the central government. Okay, so we can say owned fully by either central government or we can say state government. Okay, this is one of the feature. Then if I talk about management, okay, if I talk about management, now the statutory corporations are managed by the board of directors, who you can say who are being nominated by the government. Okay, so if I talk about management, are managed, okay, for each of the sentences write statutory corporations are managed. I'm not writing the statutory corporation again and again, but when you will be writing the answer, please mention statutory corporations. Okay, so are managed by board of directors, okay, who are being nominated by government, who are being, you can say, nominated by whom, by government. Okay, now if I talk about control, same the control of statutory corporations are under either the control of, you can say, state government or central government. So under the control of state or we can say central government. Okay, now what about the legal status? So the statutory corporation has separate legal status. This means they are completely separate from their owners in the eyes of law. That is, owners mean, who is the owner here? The government. Okay, now for the departmental undertaking, as they are the part of the government, so they have no other like specific legal identity, but in this case they have the separate legal identity. Okay, so they have separate, you can say, legal identity. That is, they are completely, you can say, they are completely separate from their owner. Owner is nothing but the government in the eyes of the laws. Okay, in the eyes of the laws. Now if I talk about capital, okay, if I talk about capital, the entire equity share capital of the statutory corporation is subscribed by the government. Okay, so you can say entire equity share capital of the statutory corporation is being subscribed by government. Okay, is being subscribed by whom? By government. Okay, so this is another thing. Then if I talk about the accountability, okay, so the corporations are accountable. Now in that case, in the case of departmental undertaking, the employee of the departmental undertaking were accountable for departmental undertaking. If you remember, the employee of this departmental undertaking were accountable to the concerned minister. Okay, and this concerned minister were in turn accountable to the parliament. But in this case, these corporations are directly accountable to the you can say parliament or the state legislation. So I can write as accountability. If I write, so accountability are the corporations, the corporations are accountable to the parliament, or we can say state legislature. For their, why they are accountable? For their work, for their operation. Okay, for their operation. Okay. So if I talk about the status of the employee, okay, status of the employee. So status of employee. So the employee of statutory corporations are not government employee, are not government employees. So the government rules of government services are not applicable to them. Okay, so you can write rules of government services are not applicable to them. Okay, as a result, their appointment, their remuneration and service conditions are decided by the corporations and not by corporations itself and not by the government. Okay, so their, you can say appointment, then you can say remuneration Okay, service and service condition are being decided by whom? By the corporation itself and not by the government. Okay, by the corporations itself, by the corporations. Okay, and not by the government. Okay, so these are some of the important features for, you can say, statutory corporations. Okay, so here I have discussed only the features of statutory corporation. So that's all for this video. Hope you have understood. Thank you.